Okay, so based on the previous video, we downloaded the image and edited the image roughly the size that we required for the web page. In this video, we're going to look at the image code and what is the image code, how does it construct. We look at a little bit of W3C rules, which is very important, that states that every image must have an alt description in order to provide additional information of what the image is about. And then we're going to just upload the images where on the appropriate folder which we created on the sandbox, and then we're going to add the image code link, linking the correct image to the correct place they need to be displayed, and making sure that correct alt attribute. Basically, alt attribute means is a function of the outer tag. So for example, if you look at the code, the ID is the attribute of the div tag in here at the moment. Okay, and title was the attribute of the hyperlink tag. href is an attribute of a hyperlink tag. So we normally call it attribute. So the alt attribute is going to provide additional description of the image. So let's look at it. So the firstly, just before we start, we just look at how the image tag is constructed. So HTML image. Okay, so here, there you go. So they've also got the alt attribute inside it. So this is how the image is constructed, very plain and simple. Okay, so if I just take this additional stuff out because we don't need that, so if I take that alt out as well. So this is the image code, how it should be done. Let me just make it bigger. So open arrow, img, src. src is an attribute of image tag, equal quotation and the exact name of the picture, how it is stored. Okay, and that's image tag, that's it. Okay, now in order for you to understand about the alt attribute, we also need to go to W3C. Remember, we were creating website according to the quality assurance of W3C guidelines, and the alt attribute is defined as a set of tags. So it's saying that inside the image or area, okay, it allows to provide a text equivalent of for the object. So basically what it's trying to say is because the image cannot be read by blind people, or the program that they're using cannot read what the image is trying to say, so we provide this alternative description of the image. So the program, which is a text to speech, will pick this alt information and read it out to the customer. Okay, and also the other main information is that if the image doesn't load up on the screen, it will display the alternative text information so that whoever is looking at the web page, they can see what the description is about. So let me just quickly show you how that works. W3 scoop. So for example, this screen is working, and then I'm just going to put in the alt attribute, alt, and say hold on, alt equal quotation and two white huts, two white, where is it going, two white huts join. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, so at the moment I'm just trying to say is two white huts, they're joined together. Okay, you could put a better description that to describe that, but at the moment, just for the purpose, I'm just showing you. So at the moment, if I run it, you don't see any difference. Okay, but if you're using a program which is reading the information from your code and reading out, so it's reading it and then reading out loud to the user, it will use saying the image that displays two white hearts joined. And the other area is if the image is not able to run, so I'm just going to put a random name of the picture and run it. The picture doesn't load up, but the alt attribute description displays on the screen. So it is vital every image you use has correct alt message or alt description provided for every single image you put. Okay, so let's try this out. So first what I'm going to do is, this is my home page. I'm going to just quickly set it up, just copy the code, Control C, Control V, enter. So that's my web page. Next thing I need to do is profile my area. So file, preferences, color theme. I always go for this light, so it's better to see the lines in the text, and make the text bigger so easy to see. Alright, so in the last video I created and I've edited two pictures to show you how it works, and these are the pictures I want to upload in here. So what I need to do first is to create folders. Straightforward, very easy. New directory, create a new directory called img or image, press enter, and then I'm going to create subfolders, and the subfolders are going to be for each different pages, because that way you know which image is it and where to find them. It makes life easier, much better organized. So the first one is going to be home, and then you can create another one. So if you look at my page, I got home, I got offers, contact, America. So technically I can create each folder for each page, and that's how the image is going to be correctly organized. Okay, so if I go to images again, did I image, I didn't save the other one, so I need to create a new one. Image, home, press enter. So press enter is to save the folder. So, and then I'm going to go back to image, create new folder. This one is going to be called offers, and so on, so on. Don't forget to press enter. Okay, now I want to put the first image in there, which was Kenya Safari. Okay, now looking at this, I've just noticed something, that the size of the Southeast Asia is bigger than the Kenya Safari. I don't know if I've correct. Oh no, this is the wrong picture I've downloaded in there. I think the correct one is the one with underscore. That's the one. Okay, so I need to put that in there, and I need to bring this one out, put it back in there. Okay, yeah, that's in there. So always leave the original there. So be careful when you're looking at editing lots of images. So again, if you organize according to the folder, it'll be easier to upload. So I'm just going to upload this one inside my home page here, and it's very straightforward. Once you create the folder, it's just drag, drop. That's it. So Kenya Safari JPG inside the home page, and also I'm going to add the other one in there as well. Oh, where's the folder gone? It's this one, the Southeast Asia inside the home. Yep, done. Now what I'm going to do is go to my index page and look for the code where I need to place. So at the moment I'm just going to put one in the first box. Go there, and looking at the construction code of how the image is done is img src equal quotation and the name of the image and close the arrow. Okay, so straightforward. I'm going to go there. This is my heading, this is my sub menus, table, special offer banner. I haven't done special offer banner at the moment, you can do that later. So this is where I need to put my picture. I did try to put it before. I'm just going to delete it out. So in here I'm going to put open arrow img space src equal quotation, and in the quotation we need to write down exactly how this name is done. So it's going to be, oh, we go option, you can just go to images. Oops, did give an option there. Okay, so it's src. I want this one in there, this picture in there. Okay, so it's going to be Kenya underscore safari dot jpg, and at the end it goes slash and close arrow. So this is how the image tag is constructed. Now save it, file save, and refresh the page. It doesn't seem to find the image. Okay, that's because we have not stated where the actual path of the image is. If this was just like this, the image is sitting next to the index where the text files are. So we need to go inside image, inside the home page, and that's where you're going to find. So we need to state that there. So if the first one is going to be img slash home, then slash. Now if you had already added the alt attribute, it would have shown the name of the image here. So at the moment it's not showing at all. So I have already saved it, refresh it. There we go, the image is popping up nicely. But as you can see, the boxes where the image is coming in is going over the size of the actual 3237 width, and as I expected, it contains padding or margin which has been inherited from the previous TD tags. That can be corrected later. It's easy steps to figure out where it is and cut it down and resize this, so that the picture is there. So now all I need to do is add the alt attribute. So it's going to be alt equal quotation, go inside the quotation, say Safari holiday in Kenya. Well, it can be descriptive as more as you want. Okay, so it's kind of like a safari holiday in Kenya. Kenya is capital because it's a country. And I save the file, save, refresh, and again you don't see much difference. But if I change the name of the image and save it and go to the page, refresh it, as you can see, that's what it appears. So now all I need to do is change the description. 7 7-day safari, 7 days safari in Kenya, and I can put the price as well. So if I can just put in a paragraph tag and add another paragraph tag, or you could use one of the heading tags, maybe like H4, maybe 5 to use it, and adjust the sizes of the text using the style sheet. But because this is more HTML, I'm just going to put paragraph, and I'm going to say from, remember the pound symbol most of the time it doesn't work all the time, so we need to type in the pound code, which is dollar, no, I think it's dollar, is it dollar and no, sorry, it's and pound semicolon. That is going to bring the pound symbol, and I'm just going to say 789.00 pp. pp means per person. Close the paragraph tag. Okay, so this is the image and this is the description that is going to appear underneath. So refresh that, file, save, and go to my page, refresh. As you can see, the description comes up okay, but I could make this bigger and maybe different color, so it's displayed appropriately and it catches your eyes, because the size of this two text is too small as a description. maybe most likely be good idea to use like a text, sorry, heading text on its own is okay, but to make it better you need to get exactly good size and things like that. Let's bring the image back in there. So it was Safari, maybe change Safari in Kenya. So if I would change this around, Safari in Kenya, Safari in Kenya 7 days. Just trying to see how it's going to look, visualizing which will be better. Safari in Kenya, Kenya 7. Excuse me, save it, refresh. Okay, so that's how it's going to look like. So go ahead, try to put all the images in there, so that way it works out how it's going to show. In the next video I'm just going to try to figure out where the mistakes are and to resize this. Okay, so make sure that you apply all the images correctly as been shown. Remember, very important, the alt attribute of image tag. Okay, thank you.